to destabilize the government. 14 party leaders and workers will give them proper answer, they added. Information Minister Hassanul Haq Inu has said it is equally important to keep Razakars, Razakar patrons, militants, terrorists and criminals out of politics and power as it is to hold the next election for continuity of constitutional system, and there is nothing in between. The Information Minister and Jashud President said one should not compare Sheikh Hasina with Khaleda Zia as the latter sides with Razakars. He said this while speaking at the morning rally of late Jashud leader and one of the organizers of Liberation War and former president of Chittagong Bar, Advocate Abul Kalam Azad, at the Chittagong Theatre Institute today. Senior Jashud leader Advocate Sabir Ahmed Asghari chaired the memorial meeting, while Jashud leader Professor Ahmed Sharif Munir, freedom fighter Fahimuddin, Advocate Ibrahim Chaudhry Babul and son of the deceased Advocate Yasin Mahmud Tanzil spoke among others. Information Minister said late Abul Kalam Azad was an uncompromising soldier of socialism and democracy. He was undaunted in the struggles for autonomy, liberation war and the struggle against post-1975 military autocracy. State Minister for Information Advocate Tarana Halim has said the country has achieved the status of developing country as the present government is continuously in power. She said this while addressing a press conference held at the Information Ministry conference room in Dhaka today. The press conference was simultaneously held in 62 districts and 4 hilly upazilas as part of celebrating the historic achievement of Bangladesh's getting developing country status from its LDC status. Additional Secretary Abul Hussain, Principal Information Officer Kamrun Nahar and Director General of the Mass Communication Department Zakir Hussain were present. Tarana Halim said the present government should come to power once again for maintaining the development.
And now international news. Chinese President Xi Jinping has delivered a fervently nationalistic closing speech to Parliament, painting China as the rising global power. Mr. Xi said achieving total unity was the collective hope of all Chinese people, and any attempt to divide it would be doomed to failure. The speech was a strong warning against any attempt at separatism from places like Taiwan and Hong Kong. Mr. Xi also warned China could not be complacent about its development. Large-scale military exercises involving the US and South Korea will go ahead on the 1st of April, the two countries have announced. The drills are a major point of contention on the North Korean peninsula, as North Korea sees them as preparation for invasion. They were due to begin in March, but were postponed amid the diplomatic thaw surrounding the Winter Olympics. The drills involve more than 300,000 personnel and huge military resources. The announcement comes as an unprecedented diplomatic effort was underway to reduce tensions on the Korean peninsula.
Not only defending, but also striking the North headquarters.
More international news. U.S. President Donald Trump has called for drug traffickers to face the death penalty as part of his plan to combat the U.S. painkiller addiction epidemic. He outlined the proposal during a speech in New Hampshire, a state badly affected by the opioid crisis. Mr. Trump said his administration was attempting to change the law to execute drug dealers, but it will face stiff political and judicial headwinds. Opioids are a class of drugs, including prescription painkillers and heroin. Back to national news. Health and Family Welfare Minister Mohammad Nasim has said the 500-seated National Burn and Plastic Surgery Institute and Hospital, after the name of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, will be inaugurated in September next. He was speaking as chief guest while inaugurating Health Service Week 2018 at the Outdoor Services Complex of Dhaka Medical College and Hospital (DMCH) in Dhaka today. State Minister for Health and Family Welfare Zahid Malik, Medical Education Secretary Faiz Ahmed, Director General of Directorate General of Health Services Professor Dr. Abul Kalam, Secretary General of Bangladesh Medical Association Dr. Mustafa Jalal Mohyuddin, and DMCH Director Brigadier General AKM Nasiruddin, among others, were present. Mohammad Nasim said around 10,000 more doctors will be recruited through special BCS to remove manpower problem in the health sector before the election in December of this year. Ashuganj Power Station Company Limited, APSCL, has signed an agreement with China National Technology Import and Export Corporation and China National Corporation for Overseas Economic Corporation to generate 400 megawatt power. APSCL Managing Director AMM Sajjadur Rahman and Tang Yi and Hu Jun of China companies signed the agreement on behalf of their respective sides. Prime Minister's Power, Energy and Mineral Resources Advisor Dr. Tawfiq Ilahi Chaudhry, State Minister Nasrul Hamid, SDG Project Chief Coordinator under Prime Minister's Office Abul Kalam Azad, and Secretary of the Power, Energy and Mineral Resources Ministry Dr. Ahmed Kaikos, among others, were present on the occasion.
And now news from the world of sport. Qatar master Mustafizur Rahman was upgraded to 8th position in the latest ICC T20 bowlers rankings. Mustafiz earned 647 points after taking 7 wickets from 5 matches in the Nidahas T20 trophy that just ended in Sri Lanka. Saqib Al Hasan is in the 13th place with 608 points, while Rubal Hussain is in the 42nd position with 465 points. Shabir Rahman was upgraded to 18th position in the ICC T20 batsman rankings with 615 points. Mahmudullah Riyad is in the 42nd position, while Mushfiqur Rahim is in the 47th position. And now, before we end the news, let's take a look at what's making the headlines here. ECADC approves 16 development projects costing 9,600 crore taka. President Muhammad Abdul Hamid asks jail authorities to convert prisons into rehabilitation training centres. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to inaugurate 42 development projects in Chittagong tomorrow. Party leadership call to resist militancy, terrorism and communalism. People aware of BNP's disrespect for laws and what their party could do if in power, says Ubaidul Qadir. President Xi Jinping terms China a rising global power. And Bangladesh bowler Mustafizur Rahman rises to 8th position in ICC rankings.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us. We invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla news. Until then, Khudafiz.
Khudafiz.
তিনি বাংলাদেশের স্বপ্নদ্রষ্টা। তার স্বপ্ন এবং বাঙালির স্বপ্ন ধূলিসাৎ করার জন্য 15ই আগস্ট 75-এর নির্মমভাবে হত্যা করা হয় বঙ্গবন্ধু আমাদের শেখ মুজিবুর রহমানকে। তারই সন্তান আজকের একজন মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী শেখ হাসিনা। এই অবস্থায় একটি মানুষের উঠে দাঁড়ানো আমার কাছে অকল্পনীয় মনে হয়। তিনি উঠে দাঁড়িয়েছেন এবং বাঙালি জাতিকে এবং বাংলাদেশকে দাঁড় করানোর জন্য ওনার যে বলিষ্ঠ ভূমিকা, তার দেশপ্রেম আজকে বাংলাদেশকে যে জায়গায় নিয়ে গেছে, একজন সাধারণ নাগরিক হিসাবে